You'll be able to buy a Tesla Cybercab for personal use next year. No steering wheel, no pedals, just like Elon Musk confirmed. And today, we've got a few fresh updates on the Cybercab. The number of units spotted at Giga Texas keeps climbing, which suggests production is really starting to ramp up as the assembly line comes online. Tesla's Robotaxi fleet has now surpassed 582 vehicles, with 60 additional Cybercabs recently discovered. That gives us a clearer picture of how the production line is actually progressing. Elon Musk also confirmed that Tesla's AI-5 chip is finished, but it won't be prioritized for cars. Instead, the upcoming AI 6.5 chip is expected to come with some seriously powerful specs. Meanwhile, Tesla has sold 1,279 Cybertrucks, but surprisingly, the company seems to be running out of buyers for that model. Let's dive into the details. A major shift is happening at Giga Texas with Cybercab production. Since early April, the Tesla Cybercab has been a hot topic among tech enthusiasts, investors, and autonomous driving fans as real-world updates from manufacturing and testing to market signals suggest that Tesla's most ambitious robo-taxi project is entering a rapid acceleration phase. The clearest sign comes from drone footage and on-site reports at Giga Texas, showing more than 60 Cybercabs parked outside the factory. Some of them have already gone through rigorous crash testing in the safety testing area, marking an important step in the validation process before large-scale deployment. In another development, 14 Cybercabs were spotted in the outbound lot without steering wheels. Completely different from earlier sightings where the vehicles still had steering wheels installed. Yeah, the Cybercab itself is a fascinating vehicle. A two-seater fully autonomous car priced at around $30,000 with an efficiency of about 5.5 m per kWh. It also features Tesla's smallest battery pack at just 35 kWh, delivering an estimated range of 200 miles. On top of that, it supports wireless inductive charging with over 90% efficiency. It's important to note that the Cybercabs spotted outside Giga Texas are basically prototypes used for testing since they're still equipped with steering wheels and pedals to comply with regulations in certain states. Without those controls, it would be difficult for the vehicles to get approval for public road testing without a safety driver. So, adding them temporarily helps Tesla stay within current laws and avoid legal risks. Elon Musk and Tesla have made it clear that the production version will completely eliminate these manual controls to cut costs, optimize interior space, and focus purely on the passenger experience. The 14 Cybercabs without steering wheels could very well be the first true production units. That said, the reality is that Cybercab production is still ramping up more slowly than expected. Back in March, Tesla had just over 30 Cybercabs, and by April, that number had climbed past 60. Meanwhile, the total robo-taxi fleet, including Model Y vehicles, has now exceeded 582 units. This pace clearly reflects the S-curve of production that Elon Musk often talks about. Things start off slow, then accelerate rapidly as supply chains are optimized and the unboxed assembly process irons out early issues. Field testing reports also show Cybercab expanding its operational footprint across the U.S., with 2 units recently spotted in Naples, Florida, adding to the growing list of states where testing has taken place. This suggests Tesla's unsupervised full self-driving system is collecting diverse real-world data across different terrains and weather conditions, building a massive data advantage that's hard for competitors to match. As we know, the Cybercab will be built using a completely different production system compared to Tesla's other vehicles. Instead of a traditional linear assembly line with hundreds of robotic arms, Tesla is manufacturing 5 to 6 major modules in parallel. The front section, the structural battery pack integrated with the interior, the rear section, and the left and right side structures. Robots then fasten these modules together using laser-guided precision and minimal adhesive in the final assembly step with body panels installed last.